I just wanted to introduce you to a very good young friend of mine by the name of Lucas Nicholson. I met Lucas through my involvement with the usurped Australian Constitution, and since then I have been to court with him on several occasions while he stands up for his rights that are being taken off us hand over foot. Everything he says is what's happening not just in Australia but pretty much worldwide. Perhaps England, with Boris getting in now and they're going to get Brexit, is a step back in the right direction. But anyway, listen to Lucas. He's done his bit for altruism. He served in Afghanistan in the Special Forces, came back here to be bitterly disappointed by the way the system's operating here. He's been victimised by the police, he's been set up, he's still going to court, and he's still got faith that eventually things will come good. So listen to what Lucas has got to say. He's a great young fella, and let's just hope everything turns out the better for all of us. So all the best and stay healthy. We'll see you later.
G'day guys. Happy Saturday, the 2nd of November today. Did a post yesterday. Freedom Week's coming up, the 11th of November to the 19th. Basically we stop all commerce and shut it down. But there's some other things I want to talk about today and ask some questions. So we here in Australia live in a bit of a bubble. Why is this Zoom not working? It's a little bit wet out here. Hey Brett, we live in a bit of a bubble in this country. We're told certain things that are contrary to what exists. For example, we're told that we're at the cutting edge of medical science, and that we're this superior sort of culture. Yet 1 in 2 Australians are going to have cancer before they die. At this point in time. Soon it will be 1 in 1, every single person. Now I want you to go to your doctor and ask them, how are we at the cutting edge of medical science when every single person in this country in years to come is going to have cancer? Right, when we've got all these magical vaccines that don't do fuck all, excuse my language. Why have we got the highest rate of autism than ever before when we've got all these magical vaccines? Which the very people who make those vaccines don't use them on their own children, including Mr. Gates. How is it that we are at the cutting edge of anything when we are forfeiting every single human right that we have, not given to us by any government ever, because they don't have a right to give or take them away, given to us by simply being born? That is the meaning. Amen. When you pray and you say amen, you're praying to God. Amen. Amen. You people, you are representatives of the Creator. Right? He speaks through you. And I'm not going to go into the religious or spiritual side of it because some people can't fathom what I'm talking about. And if it's not about football or men running around in tight shorts chasing a ball, a lot of people don't want to hear it. What an embarrassment. Think about that. Meanwhile, this country and most other countries in the Western civilized world are being destroyed and killed by the very people purporting to look after and support them. All at the same time while they're taking every single thing away from them. Everything. Human rights, health, homes, everything. Yet people are still not awake. This is the wake-up call. There is no more time. We need to wake up right now. How many people saw on 60 Minutes that video of the police going into people's homes and beating the absolute shit out of them? And the wrong people, mind you, and not even apologising. That is what we're dealing with. Not every single police officer, but those at the high end have no regard for the people of this country. They despise you. Okay? This might be hard to hear, but these are the facts. Cold, hard facts. When they can come and take away all of your rights for absolutely no reason, you've got a problem. You can bet your life on it. I do. So we need to start paying attention right now, and we need to start talking right now. There's no more shy, being scared, whatever it is. Whatever's holding you back, you got to let that shit go right now. I'm telling you, because they're coming down hard and fast, everywhere. You want to look up FEMA camps in America? They've started burying the coffins now. What does that mean? Maybe they're full, who knows? We need to pay attention and wake up, right? We do not have a legitimate government in this country. We have a statutory authority, which by definition is, wait a second, I've got to clear this, a statutory authority according to the Legal Dictionary of Australia, or one of them. It's either the LexisNexis or the Oxford Australian Dictionary. Statutory authority is a body corporate, a strata body corporate, land owners. They are not a government, not a legitimate government. They're a corporation sole. Look up the definition of Commonwealth of Australia in the Oxford Australian Law Dictionary. There's two definitions. One of them is the monarch. The monarch is the law upholders. The other one is a corporation sole, which is a corporation owned by one person. We need to wake up. This is why everything is being sold out from us and taken away, including people's lives and children. It's got to stop. If you are one of the people, the plan is to depopulate this world by 90% because apparently there's too many people. Well, we've got more land than you can poke a stick at. And to be honest, the people that don't want to hear this or that do hear it and ignore it, you deserve what you get. Absolutely 100%. If you want to ignore this information and all the information being put out there, then you deserve what you get. And I'm sorry to say it, but that's the truth. It's called survival of the fittest. It may sound harsh, but that's the way it is. I've dealt with all walks of people from all walks of life from all countries around the world. Not every single country, but many, many countries. And I've got to tell you, there's some ignorant people out there that just don't want to know. And they're the ones that are suffering and they're going down and they're feeling it. And, you know, that's the way it is. That's direct karma, direct. Because they refuse to look at the evidence that's being placed in front of them. They simply refuse because it's too hard. Every single person on this planet's been endowed with the same brain. We've all got the same brain and the same capacity to be able to research this stuff and do the homework ourselves. There's no one to blame except ourselves. So, you know, I don't know what else to say. We need to wake up and we need to start supporting each other, getting out in the streets. November 10th, I will be going up to Queensland. That is the only commerce that I will do and whatever I need to get there. From the 11th to the 18th. When you have a corporate entity, the only thing the CEOs understand is money. That is all. They don't give a shit about your human rights. They don't give a crap about your life and about your children. They don't care about any of that. None of it. All they care about is the bottom line, which is the dollar. So, I'm going to ask again this year that people do nothing that week. Don't go to work, don't go to school, whatever it is. This is what I would ask. Don't go shopping. Don't shop online. Don't import things. You know? It is time the people stood together and made a difference, made a change, because it is not going to be done for you, ever. They will keep taking and taking and taking until you make a stand. And let me make it clear. Any corporation or acting government, anyone in power that enforces that power at gunpoint, anyone in a position of power that's holding weapons and whatever, they thrive on violence, because anytime there's a violent incident, it gives them more power. That is why all these false flag attacks happen. Half of the shit they put on the news is false. They orchestrate it. They are actors. Believe it or not, I don't care. That's what's happening. So they can take more rights off you, the people. Okay? They thrive on violence. They love it. They want you in the street rioting because it gives them more power. Peaceful non-compliance is the only way. No one ever broke any laws by doing nothing. Okay? And the people in power, if you're doing nothing and they're starting to aggress you, they're going to start to question themselves. If you're being aggressive, they are going to be justified in their own mind. It's that simple. You know? So we need to be smart. Because obviously they're taking everyone's guns off them. They're disarming the population. You know, that's what Hitler did, that's what Stalin did, Mao, whatever his name was. They all did the exact same thing. And this is where we're headed. So, we need to be awake and be aware. And if you are in the police force, I'm asking you to look at this stuff, because this is what's going on. All right, this is our country. All right, if you're born here, then this is our country. But, you know, some of us are working for foreign corporations and we don't even know it. You know, and their agenda is different from ours. That's why in the Constitution, if you are not born here and your parents are not born here, you cannot sit in Parliament, because you may have alternate motives, right? It's just like someone who comes here and works. There's nothing against this. A person comes here and works who has a family in another country, and that person sends money back to their family because they love their family. Yeah? That's the exact same thing when you've got someone in Parliament who has allegiance to another country or another family. They're coming in, they're sending all that money offshore. That's what's going on. We need to be aware. Right, I've got 3 court cases coming up this month alone, and 0 of them have I ever approached someone else or committed a crime or harmed anyone or anything. Every single time I've been approached. This is the system we are in. And they think it's justified. And they believe what they are doing is right. Look at the facts. The facts are, I've been minding my own business and I'm getting harassed and dragged through this court system. It is an abomination. And I abhor it. I resent fighting for this country and losing my friends and having to come back and do it again against the very people who are paid to do it for us. I resent this, you know, and I am angry. Yes, I'm angry. Bloody oath I get angry, and every single person in this country should be angry. You know, they want to tell you it's not okay to get angry and get emotional. Well, we're human beings. That's what human beings do. They want to dope everyone up and put everyone on a medication so they can't think or have an emotion. That is not human. Right? That's what they want. They want you to believe that it's not okay to get angry and that it's not okay to feel sad or to grieve. What sort of a system are we living in? Anyway, I'm going to keep this real short. Please share it. Please share it. Please share it, because people need to wake up. It's that simple. And now's the time. It's almost too late. It probably is almost too late, but you know, we've got to try, don't we? Anyway, please share. Thanks for watching. And it's going to start raining, so I'm going to run home. Sorry I didn't get time to go through the comments. Thank you very much for your time and for sharing this and for doing what you're doing to take part in this, because there's many great people around this country that have been standing up against this for a long time and even for a short time. But every single one of you are making a big difference, and I want to extend my greatest gratitude and blessings to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are amazing people. Support those who support you. Much love.